Take a look at this video. This is footage of a tornado tearing through Sampson County today. That tornado destroyed 2 homes, and one of them a 9-year-old boy playing video games. This is a good reminder that tornadoes from a tropical system can pop up quickly with little warning. Right now, 3 of our counties are under a flash flood warning as we move to a WRAL weather alert day once again. Thanks for joining us. I'm Gerald Owens.
And I'm Lena Tillett here in the WRAL Severe Weather Center with meteorologist Mike Mays. This flash flood warning is going to be a situation we're dealing with in the overnight hours.
Yeah, and through the day tomorrow. There are going to be numerous flash flood warnings because we have so much heavy rain coming in. And I believe this is our first flash flood warning of many. Hope County, Cumberland County, Sampson County till 3:45. The Doppler radar estimated between 1 to 3 inches of rain. Additional 2 to 4 is possible in this area. And you can see the time lapse, how the heavier rain band's shifting into that area, and that's also shifting up to the north. I've been watching the radar all evening long, and steadily this more moderate rain has been edging closer to Wake County. It's in Sampson, or I should say Johnston County right now, Wayne County, also northern Cumberland County, and it will continue to build on in over the next several hours. Now, Debby itself is right about here, about to make landfall in South Carolina. Finally made the definitive move to the north in the 8 o'clock advisory, moving north at 3 miles per hour. Winds, top winds 60 miles per hour. It has the potential to strengthen just slightly before it makes landfall, maybe getting up to 65 mile per hour winds. And once it continues to move to the north, all those rain bands will head to the north too. This is the 5 o'clock advisory track. We'll have a new one coming up hopefully by the end of the newscast, if not at the top of the newscast on 11 on WRAL. By 2 a.m. Friday, 35 mile per hour winds taking off like a shot once it interacts with the cold front. So it looks like the worst of the weather, as we've been saying all week, would occur tomorrow with the heaviest rain. The tornado potential continues through the night tonight. The greatest threat, Sampson County south toward the coast, level 1 threat farther north. And I think we'll have the better opportunity or greater likelihood for the day tomorrow. This tornado watch ends at 11 o'clock tonight, probably going to be replaced by another one. And then during the day tomorrow, there's a level 2 threat from Raleigh eastward up to southern Virginia and down east toward the coast. Likely to have a tornado watch. We could be busy with tornado warnings tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening before the storm pulls out. This is the latest look at Futurecast. You can see the storm and the rotation as it moves through. Those bands of heavy rain will come through the area. With those bands, winds could easily gust 30, 35, 40 miles per hour in your neighborhood, possibly losing some power, hopefully just briefly. By 2 a.m. Friday, the bulk of the heavier rain is out. We have a little tail end left over. And then Friday, not looking all that bad. You see by 2 o'clock in the afternoon, things look much better. Now, coming up in less than 15 minutes, I'll take a closer look at Futurecast town by town with wind gust potential. Lena?
All right. Thanks, Mike.
I want to take you back to this video. This is the best example of how quickly destruction can happen when a tropical system moves through. This video, as we said, was taken in southern Sampson County today. This tornado tore apart 2 homes and terrified people living in the area. Now, as soon as it was safe, WRAL put Drone 5 in the air over the damaged homes. WRAL's Heidi Kirk talked to that boy who was playing video games when the storm barreled through his home and shares his terrifying ordeal.
Tonight, the people who live in the home behind me are just grateful for their lives, including that 9-year-old boy who says it's a day that he'll never forget.
Get the dog!
Some might say it's a miracle.
I was in the room on the front.
That 9-year-old Landon made it out of his home unharmed after this tornado ripped through Sampson County.
I took a brief look outside and, as you can see, it's spontaneously combusted.
The belongings from 2 homes on Bland School Avenue strewn about. This one, a group home. Its residents missing the tornado by mere hours. Landon wasn't so lucky, but his family's just glad he lived to tell the tale.
Looking back at it, it is kind of sad to see something I grew up in all my life to be, well, what it is right now.
There have been people out here all afternoon picking up the pieces to their lives, but of course this is not something they're going to recover from overnight. Heidi Kirk, WRAL News, Sampson County.
Gosh, we are so glad Landon is okay. All right, take a look at this rainbow. At least you got to see this, Heidi, capturing this image just before dark tonight in the same area where the tornado hit earlier today. A welcome sight, certainly. Tropical Storm Debby is already causing school systems to make changes, including the state's largest school district. Wake County is closed tomorrow, along with Durham Public Schools and several other districts. A full list of closings and delays will be scrolling at at the bottom of your screen, and you can also find it on WRAL.com. Ocean Isle Beach in Brunswick County saw some of the heaviest rain and strongest winds Debby has delivered us so far. Nearly 6 inches of rain falling today, enough rain to shut down some major roads, including Highway 17. These are brand new images the Brunswick County Sheriff's Office posted this evening. WRAL's Eric Miller has been tracking conditions for us and joins us now live with more. Eric.
Where we're standing, this is Ocean Isle Beach Boulevard, and you can see tonight there's more than a foot of water over the lane as you're heading down to the beach. This one of dozens of roads that are blocked tonight as Debby dumped rain across the area. As darkness falls in Brunswick County, floodwaters are on the rise. Rain from Debby blocking minor and major roads, including Highway 17. The Brunswick County Sheriff's Office posting dozens of pictures of partially or completely flooded streets across the county. At the coast, Debby brought wind, pounding rain, and high waves.
Seeing an angry ocean.
Rob Sabota lives in Wilmington, but is staying on Ocean Isle. He's been watching the storm roll in all day.
A lot of rain. I mean, the rain has been very significant. I was just driving down to check on some friends' houses on Concord Street, and the street is completely flooded.
He wasn't the only one keeping a close eye on Debby.
Oh, heck yeah.
Like a lot of visitors, Dan Cook from upstate New York decided to ride it out despite a voluntary evacuation order. Cook taking the chance to get an up-close look as this storm rolls through.
A lot of wind. Rip current's a little strong if you step your feet in.
You can see there's more of a foot of water where we're standing here tonight. The Brunswick County Sheriff's Office is doing their best trying to close off these blocked roads and keep people from driving down here. But still, the very consistent message we've heard throughout the day from Ocean Isle, from Brunswick County, from so many municipalities is to take it slow, pay extra attention, because you do not want to hit something like this if you're driving tonight. That could be very dangerous, especially at high speed. We also know tonight that shelter, the emergency shelter at Winnebago, is up and operational. We're looking very closely to see how many folks end up needing a shelter from this storm. In Brunswick County, Eric Miller, WRAL News.
Now, the Wrightsville Beach area is under a flash flood warning right now as rain and gusty winds picked up along the coast. WRAL's Aaron Thomas shot this video at the beach today, and he joins us live. Aaron, are people in the area taking this seriously?
Well, Jared, I can tell you right now, this is an area that's in a flash flood warning until about 11:15 tonight. We're already seeing a lot of these flash floods right here on Lumina Avenue. It's an area that's definitely well traveled, gets a lot of foot traffic. Now, over to the ocean, you have things like a rip current as well as these pounding waves. It's enough to sweep people away. That's why the local ocean rescue team is reminding people to stay out of the water for the time being. Waves crashed into this fishing pier as bands from Tropical Storm Debby rolled through the North Carolina coast. Beachgoers soaked in all the time they could get during lull periods from rain. The town's ocean rescue team started patrols today, advising people to stay out of the water. But some swimmers decided to do so at their own risk. Even with gusty winds and heavy rains, a handful of people came out in rain gear. There were even moments of people capturing Mother Nature in action by phone. Brian Denton brought his family to admire the rough seas from a distance.
Oh, no, we're not getting those. No. We just wanted to come down just an hour and a half away and just have a good trip. Now, as this storm continued to move in, we did see a lot of people start to leave the ocean. Those ocean rescue crews tell me they do have plans to patrol that area tomorrow. Aaron Thomas, WRAL News, live in Wrightsville Beach.
And this is Brian Schrader in the WRAL Live Center. We have some new pictures in from Bladenboro in Bladen County. That's about 2 hours south of Raleigh, about an hour south of Fayetteville. And they have significant flooding right now. The emergency management folks in Bladen County say that all access points into downtown Bladenboro are now blocked because of flooding there. There are reports of a foot of water in at least some spots there in Bladenboro. Also new here at 10 o'clock, the DOT reporting some more roads that are closed in the southern portions of North Carolina, especially in Columbus County. A lot of flooding reported down there as that heavy rain continues. Come on over here. I want to show you live pictures from Surf City. This is the fishing pier out there. They've got some heavy bands moving ashore right now. You can see the rain coming down, the wind blowing, and those rough seas there on that Pender-Onslow County line.
All right, Brian, thank you. You can count on WRAL for team coverage of the storm from the Triangle to the coast until the threat moves out.
Our morning news will start earlier tomorrow at 4 a.m. to try to keep you safe.